Gushikin, Gushin Takahiro. So, what were you doing in the forest when these two were chasing the thieves? I'm not entirely sure myself. One moment I was praying at the shrine hidden inside the forest. Next thing I knew, some weird girl was talking to me. A girl? Yeah, this girl with horns and a tail. I know it sounds weird, but I could have sworn I saw her before. I must have fainted. After that, I woke up somewhere near the forest. Tsukino Dono, Narumi-chan, do you recall the stories behind the shrine near our village? Forgive me, Elder-sama. I do not recall. I know it's a place of high spiritual energy, a sacred place, but I cannot remember the details. Sorry, grandfather. The shrine belongs to Syuri, a powerful spirit that has been watching over our village for as long as anyone can remember. Unlike the fox spirits, we tend to avoid going too deep into the forest. I still think I could get rid of those pests once and for all if you would just let me go in and find their home. It's probably hidden in some damp cave on the hill, or some run-down old house. Humans and spirits rarely mingle, even if they meet with good intentions. The fact that this lad says he saw a spirit means there's a chance that he's here for a reason. Not to mention, did you take a good look at him yet? He seems disoriented, and his clothes look foreign. He did seem to be talking gibberish earlier. He claimed to be from a city near here, but there's nothing like that around for miles. He was also talking about something called a movie, and he used some fighting techniques that I've never seen before. He's still a pervert. I'm not a pervert. It's perfectly natural for a guy my age to be curious about certain things. Besides, if you're talking about how the panties ended up on my face, I had nothing to do with it. Tsunade Tyrant. What did you just call me? I ought to smash you to pieces, you brat! Oh, wait. Now that I think about it, those two foxes did look like they were just abandoning them. But grandfather, what does this mean? I can't be certain. However, I believe it is unlikely that he's working together with the fox spirits. Still, I have never heard of any human to come upon a spirit such as Syuri. I dare say he might not even be of this world. What are you trying to say? That I'm in a different world now? That would be the most logical explanation. In what world would that be considered logical? But I have an important tournament to participate in 2 weeks from now. Well, no one has ever experienced something like this before. We will have to think of how to deal with you, or if it is even possible to get you back into your own world. In the meantime, a night in the cell won't hurt. He did assault a village guard, and he resisted arrest. He could stay here until he rots for all I care, but I suspect the elder will wish to have a talk with you soon. Hikage, I'm going to clean myself off. I suggest you do the same. I would take offense to implying that I stink, but that was one hell of a run. Those fox spirits run fast. I would still like to know more about those techniques, Takahiro-san. If you do happen to stick around, I might want to go a few rounds with you. It's not like I'll be going anywhere for the time being. It's only for a few hours while we discuss what to do with you. A person such as yourself would end up causing quite a commotion amongst the villagers, so it's necessary to convince them that you mean them no harm before we release you. And that was how I found myself stuck in a jail cell, with the people responsible for my situation left to deal with their personal errands. This sucks. As if being sent to a different world wasn't bad enough, I'm stuck in jail with my only company being... Familiar older voice. A pair of beautiful, magnificent, majestic fox sisters? You lucky boy. A pair of beautiful... Wait a second. Nah! Yahoo! Hi there, Panty boy! A familiar face appeared at the top of my cell. A blonde girl with golden eyes. As I watched, she flipped over and landed in front of the cell, waving her hands at me. From the side of the cell, another girl appeared, a wry grin on her face. Ah, it's the Panty thieves. You're here to reclaim your hostages? They're already back where they belong. Nope. We saw the guards go into the baths and swipe the maiden's silks again. Look. With that, she pulled out a pair of lacy silken underwear from her sleeve and stretched out with her thumbs, showing off her panty prize to me. You came all the way back here to snatch those underwear again? And I'm not sure Tsunade Tyrant fits that label. The cutie with the katana? You'd be surprised. I happen to believe that she is as innocent as one can be. She seems far too uptight to let any man touch her. As for returning to the village, we have a debt to settle." I smiled weakly as I wondered what the fox meant by debt.